Whatever fair too, Umbuzmane Toza Elona, aka Cody Digital, aka the Mad Goat, bringing you another episode from our series, Me, My Thoughts and Eyes. Today we'll be taking you through the past weekend's events and what went down, and just breaking down what it takes to put together a top event and all the differences between each event that were going down on the weekend. Maybe you can grab something from that can help you pick where you want to be going this festive. Since October, December, December, but let's get into it. So the events that were on my radar this past weekend was Rocking the Daisies in Cape Town, Bread for Soul in Durban, Sisters with Soul in Durban, Homecoming Africa in Pretoria, Luxurious Marble Circus in Johannesburg, as well as Spring Fiesta in Johannesburg. Alright, so we'll start off with Rocking the Daisies. Okay, Rocking the Daisies happens in Cape Town at the Kloofwyn Estates. It's about 2 hours from the CBD, and it's one of those experiences that you have to go to, even if it's once in your lifetime. When it came to the music, it looked like it had a very diverse and inclusive selection of artists, DJs, performers, and international headliners. I can't complain, but I've been hearing about people saying that it needs to go back to more of that rock and roll feel from when it first started, with more indie bands. But I think this is more inclusive, the lineup as it is right now. I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments. What I love about Daisies is that their experience starts from when you get your accreditation at the gates upon arrival, to when your porters take your luggage to your tents, and the friendly staff and security already give you an experience that's like no other. So my key takeout from the festival was seeing all the brands present, interacting with the people there, and more of the local brands immersing themselves into the festival culture. Big shout out to Galaxy Boy for doing the pop-up. That looked really dope and super clean. What I also appreciate about the Daisies experience is that it allows you to do other things outside of just partying and drinking the entire time, like recreational sports. I saw guys playing table tennis, others doing cricket, as well as beach volleyball. So that also gives you a downtime to just relax and chill out, because there's no way you're going to be able to just drink the entire weekend. It's going to toll you out. So that's also part of the experience that makes it such a great vibe. There isn't a lack of food stalls across the venue, and the amenities are kept clean throughout the entire time. So next event we're going to get into is Homecoming Africa, based in Pretoria. So Homecoming Africa is one of those events that know exactly who they're catering to and what that crowd needs. For the fact that you could pull up with your cooler box and your camp chairs, and the prices of the tickets weren't that steep at the gate, it makes it one of those events that make you want to pull up with your gang and have a great time. That makes it one of the best events that happened over the weekend.
Homecoming Africa, one of the best events in South Africa.
Shout out to the Homecoming team for putting that one together. I also appreciate how they mixed up their lineup on the both stages. There wasn't a feel of there being one specific stage for a specific genre. It was a great mix of the lineup and running times, and that was also a great plus for them. With a long list of trendy acts that all the kids want to vibe to, from Likompo to Amapiano to house to hip hop, as well as 3-step, it's a perfect recipe for all the kids to come together and have a great vibe. So the Luxurious Marble Circus is one of those events where the brands really come through and show out and show off. It's one of those events, honestly, the most premium execution of all the touch points, and where you get to now experience the brands live and at their best efforts. Next event that we had on the lineup was Spring Fiesta, that happened in Joburg and Boksburg at Wild Waters. Happens every year for the past 15 years. It's one of those staple events that everybody goes to at this time of the year. So Spring Fiesta for me is one of those events where people go based on the lineup. It's the consistent house event. It's like a staple house event festival that happens. Usually happened over 2 days, but now it's gone back to 1 day on the Saturday. The reason for the consistency that Spring Fiesta has is that it caters to a specific crowd. People that are just there to rock and see their favorite DJs performing either back-to-back sets, genre on one stage the whole entire night. So the final event that we had on our radar was Sisters with Soul, that happened in Durban as well. It's one of those events that are building a community. It's the first time hearing of it. This might have been the inaugural one, or it might have happened a few years before, but it was my first time checking it out. And I'm going to say that it's really one of those events that gives a spotlight to all the women in music. Great performances that I saw there. Great camaraderie between the performers as well as the crowd. And it's got that feel for community and a great vibe that goes with it. So shout out to the people that put together Sisters of Soul. Really great concept. I hope it grows and goes around the country and it gets bigger and bigger. Shout out to you guys and all your sponsors. That was a great event from the looks of it. Bread for Soul has been running for the past few years, and it's one of those events that cater for a specific audience, strict for the house lovers. From the lineup to the setup to the brands that are there, they know who they're speaking to, and it caters directly for those people. It's one of those events that I would recommend to anybody, but I would suggest also just getting your money up because the tickets are a bit steep, but it's also worthwhile. Everything that happens there, it will be worth your time. It's an amazing setup. It's amazing production all around.